Friends come in all sizes. Friends come in all sizes. Friends come in all sizes. Yes, they do. Here we go.
Friends come in all sizes. Friends come in all sizes.
Welcome back to another Hanging with the Herons. My name is James. This is 365 movies in 365 days in 3 minutes and 65 seconds. We have Death of Smoochy. Oh, I love this film. It is so great. If anyone ever asks me, hey, do you have any dark comedies? Boom, this is the first one I always think of immediately. It is hilarious. It's one of the best performances of Robin Williams. It's one of the best performances of Edward Norton. It's one of the best performances of Jon Stewart. This film is really great. The acting is top-notch. The writing is spectacular. Storyline carries really well and it's interesting. You're intrigued. You're captivated. It's well shot. There's some really interesting choices on angles and decisions there. Cinematography was great. Music is fantastic. It's kind of just this great, hey, I'm an adult now, but I remember kids shows, but this is the perversity of all of those things. This is not a family film. Insanely hilarious. Let's get to that cast. As we mentioned, we do have Edward Norton in this. Love his performance. It's very different from things like American History X, which there is a homage to that in this film. Rounders, The Italian Job. All those films are your kind of quintessential Edward Norton. I couldn't have been happier with the choice, and he does a great job performing. Robin Williams. I mean, who doesn't love Robin Williams? Aladdin, one of our first movies that we had on this series. Mrs. Doubtfire. But even the classics like Good Morning Vietnam and Good Will Hunting. This is a very different role for him and he's just spectacular in it. We love Robin Williams, just a wonderful performer and brought such laughter and light and love to our lives as well. He does a great job in this. Danny Devito is in this. He's hilarious. He's quintessential Danny DeVito. He does a great job in this film. He's fantastic. I mentioned Jon Stewart earlier, and I love him in this role. Probably his best performance out of anything he's ever done. Catherine Keener is back again on our show. It's really excellent to see her in this film. We just mentioned her in The Croods. Also very different for her. Also very perverse and harsh and rough and tough. But she's been jaded, and she's just a really interesting and fascinating character in this film. She does a great job. She's very enjoyable. Pam Ferris is delightful, lovely, tough nut. She's great in this film. She plays a wonderful motherly role to the Irish mafia, and she does great. I love Michael Rispoli in this film. He is just great. He's such a sweet, lovable character. He's just really amusing. He does an excellent job. Danny Woodburn does an excellent job in this film. He's been in so many other films and is just fantastic. He does a great job. And he's been in everything from Baywatch to Seinfeld. And then Harvey Feinstein is in this. Again, him and Robin Williams get to pair up. They also were in Mrs. Doubtfire together. He is excellent in this role as well. An enormous cast. They did excellent. Let's get to those quickfire facts. So some of my own personal quickfire facts that I find hilarious is some of the outrageous food choices that Smoochy the Rhino / Edward Norton's character chooses to eat. Funny enough, some of it is stuff that I'm actually interested in now. Other stuff I'm not so much, but all funny, very interesting trends considered to be very strange back then or on the far granola side of things, and they're actually really interesting, possibly healthy things that I might even try out. And he even concocted his own condiment for the film as well, which is really cool. So very fascinating there. Also, just really enjoy his character and some of the moral values he brings to the movie. It's really fascinating. He also has a picture of a rhino from the film in his home today, which I thought was kind of sweet and sentimental. And our final quickfire fact, Smoochy's original costume color was orange. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this film and you've already seen it, and I want you to comment below to let me know what your thoughts are about this film. Big shout out to my man Kyle Dugan. I love and miss him so much, and he is an excellent friend and was the one that turned me on to this. So Kyle, I hope you're watching and enjoy. Thank you so much for showing this to me. And if you haven't seen this film, go watch it and come back and let me know. As always, my name is James. This has been another 365 movies in 365 days in 3 minutes and 65 seconds. You've been hanging with the Herons. Peace!